Welcome, everybody to Marketing Tips Tuesday from PracticeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your practice. My name is Brian Devine, and today we're talking about your follow-up system. Now, why are we talking about that? It's interesting because this has come up actually twice just today, talking to both a colleague and a client about how the process works. The colleague was asking about some of the systems that we've put in place and how they work and how we're able to kind of just press a button and have this whole system do an entire follow-up with an entire database and how effective it can be. And the client was asking about kind of, well, we had somebody scheduled for them, and they had a very short conversation. The person was in the car and they weren't really paying attention to kind of what should they do next. And my goodness, there's all kinds of things that you should do next. So I'm going to, let's do this. Let's put everything here in context, right? Let's take a look at where we are here. So the follow-up formula is what we call it. And so you've got your foundation, you've added the fuel. Now you're going to open the floodgates, because when you really think through this follow-up formula, when you do this right, it can have a massive, massive effect on your practice. So what I want to make sure that you are considering is having not just a system, right? Because I think I've done it previously, and I'll do my best to put a link in here somewhere where you can get our follow-up system. You can download it for free. Let me see. I think I've got it. Let's find it for you, everybody. There we go. So there is the where you can go and you can download the follow-up formula for free. Just drop your email in there and we'll send it right out to you. But why am I showing this to you? Because this is not rocket science. This is just having a system. This is just making sure that everyone on your team knows what the follow-up process is going to be. And what I'm recommending is that you first understand the basics of a good follow-up system, that you have something in place, and this tool, so that you can download it, this is going to help you get there. Now, what do you do next? Well, I highly recommend that you automate as much of it as possible. And yes, we've got tools that do that, but you can do it too. So it just means that you take some time to look at the software that's running your practice and see if they have these types of tools where you can sort of say, hey, if somebody calls and we miss it, can it follow up with them and say, hey, sorry, we missed you. Is there anything we can do for you? Any questions we can answer? That if somebody you were supposed to follow up with because they had come in for an exam but didn't necessarily start treatment right away, what is your follow-up process there? And can your current practice management software help you with that process? And I'm going to say this over and over again, probably, that text message marketing is the way to go. It works extremely well. Now, I did mention the patient reactivation, which is what we do when we just want a follow-up system for all of those people that didn't start treatment for whatever the reason might be, or if you're a dentist that you've got your list of your 6-month recalls that aren't coming in, take that list and text them. Just reach out to that list of people that you want to have come in and give them a reason to come in. And it doesn't mean you have to do some big discount or anything fancy. It just means that you say, hey, we've got this special for anyone that comes in this month. Would you like it? And it is that simple. And once that happens, then obviously you want to have a two-way texting software, and that can be as simple as Google Voice. And if you want something more complicated, or at least something that can automate even more, so depending on what the responses are, it can actually put them into different categories and start the conversations just in mass for you. There's all kinds of ways to do that as well. But the key is to have a follow-up system. Do not just leave it to chance. And I know that your staff is probably already overworked. They're already busy. They've already got a ton of things on their plate, and they're working so hard. So to ask them to then follow up with anyone that maybe didn't start treatment or is past their 6-month recall, and to follow up with them at least 10 times, which you really want to do, maybe you cut that back to, hey, let's follow up at least 5 times. Even that's going to be really hard for them to do. But again, if you have a system in place and they know what that process is, then it's easier, right? It just becomes a part of the daily routine, rather than, oh, right, I'm supposed to do that, and oh gosh, it's already Tuesday, and am I going to have a chance to do that? And I'm supposed to do it on Monday. I'll just wait till next Monday. So you just want to make sure that that is not a once in a while thing, that it is an every single day thing, because it can start to get pretty big, right? If you are doing it right, there should be a lot of people that are being followed up with over and over and over again. So grab the free version of what we've got for you. take advantage of that and let me know what questions you have and what we can do to support you further. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the Marketing Tips Tuesday with Practice Fuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.